Fantasy Fools. Insanity meets fantasy. Waiver wire work, turning pennies to gold. DFS stacks, let the storyline unfold. Bad beats hit, but the fools don't bend. Prop slips live, ride it out to the end. Trade court open, bring your lopsided plea. We'll bang the gavel on your fantasy fraud spree. We'll ruin Sunday, we'll read the eulogy, then bury that pick in Fool's mythology. Fantasy Fools riding high on the line. Cash on the spread and the W's mine. From draft day nerds to Sunday insanity. Fantasy Fools, where insanity meets fantasy. Chart the targets, chase that pace. Match up edges all over the place. Bankroll calm even when it looks wild. Fools make order from chaos styled. Start or sit, yeah, swipe that call. Flex spot flames or a waterfall. Laugh through losses, double down with class. Fools turn Sunday pain into gas. Fools, fools, fantasy fools. Fools see fools. Fools, fools, fantasy fools. Fools see fools. Fools.
Mike,
What's going on?
man, it's that Tuesday pop-up edition. How you feeling, bro?
Oh, good, man. Tuesday night. You know what that means?
It was a rough week, bro.
Yeah. I mean, for some it was good. Depending on what you were watching, I guess.
Wasn't too good for me. All right, so this is our in and out show where we get in and we get out really quick. We really just come to bring them the important information before the waiver wire comes to fruition tonight, 3 a.m., right? So where do we start? Who's off this week?
So we got 2 buys this week. We got Houston. We got Minnesota. So chances are you're looking for fill-ins for, Stroud, Nico, and either Woody Marks or Chubb if you have either one of them starting. And then for Minnesota, a big one, Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Jordan Mason also. A lot of people probably starting him. Gonna have to look for a replacement. And T.J. Hawkinson on the tight end. So hopefully you got some good backups on your bench for bye weeks.
So let me ask you this question, right? Because this kills me with the bye weeks. I'm looking and it's like, who do you drop? You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes it's hard.
I go through it and I'm like, I can't drop him because he's gonna do this or he's gonna do like where do you draw the line to where it makes sense to go ahead? You're gonna have to drop somebody and then pick somebody up, maybe of lesser value the next week. But for example, defensive players. So
Right.
I was heavily underdog in fantasy this week, bro. A heavy underdog. And I had a choice of getting rid of 2 players on a bye week or just giving up the L. You know what I mean? Like where do you draw the line there? How do you make that decision?
Yeah, sometimes it's hard. Like we've talked before with draft strategies and who's on your team, who's on your bench. And I call them throwaways. You should always have guys on your bench that you're ready to swap out if you need to.
Absolutely.
Like this week, I'm sorry, I love him and it hurts me, but Ollie Gordon, I'm gonna get rid of him. He hasn't done anything, right?
Right.
And I need to grab somebody who will do something. Do I have FOMO? Am I afraid that something might happen to H-N or the Dolphins are gonna just magically decide we need this power back to start running the ball, goal line, whatever? Of course, but he hasn't done anything so far. So you got to think more logically. It's time to get rid of him, right?
Yeah, I think that's a safe drop at this point. Really, yeah. What is the Dolphins offense doing anyways at this point? Besides,
you got some scores fantasy wise for the Dolphins. He's not one of them though.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So, all right. So, who is your who we looking at this week? What happened with injuries and where are we going, man?
So I guess the biggest one is Marion Hampton. I know I have shares of him. I know you have shares of him.
I do.
Yeah, when I played you, I was playing against him and had him playing for me in another league. It happens all the time.
That's why we cap it at 3, though, right?
Not that guy.
Because anytime you go over 3, every single week you're playing against yourself, bro. There's no freaking
This year,
reason.
I got a lot.
So how do you handle that Sunday?
You know,
Like how do you do you limit your players like as they're playing? Say, okay, this week you can only score 17 because in this league I'm gonna lose if you do good. Like
at the end of the day, at the end of Sunday, I'm like, okay, I have this guy in this league, but I'm going against him in this league. Maybe if he only scores 10 or 15, he'll help me win here, but won't help me lose here. You know, I've done that. And you gotta
So
when you get a ton of teams like that, you kind of just gonna say, hopefully your matchup is good with everybody else, and just hope for the best. You know what I mean?
That's why I limit my picks, bro, because I'm tired of that crap, man. Like it's too much. Like like trying to bet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man, you want to hit the number exactly right. So who can benefit off that injury?
So there's 2 guys that they got backing up over there. I'm going Hassan Haskins. He looks like he's gonna step in and fill in that role for the next 4 weeks, or whatever it takes.
I think it's going to be a split.
Yeah,
backfield.
it very well could be.
I don't think anything's going to come out of there. I really don't think there's any picks. Pick up from there, anyways. You're just in a tight spot, I think, for a little.
Yeah, if you have to pick up somebody though, like if you don't have a choice, if you're in a bind, I would lean towards Haskins.
I don't know. It might be better just go get Ollie Gordon.
Yeah, I dropped him. He's available.
Yeah, he's available now that Mike dropped him. You're good. You're good.
I mean, there's other running backs that that are out there that are not on the Chargers. You might can target.
Who's that?
So Regal Dattle might be available in your league.
Okay.
Michael Carter, Amari DeMarcado. I think that guy. I think he hurt himself. I think he's going to be in the doghouse. So I really see Michael Carter taking more snaps. And Kenneth Gainwell, if he's available.
Can you say his name one more time?
Amari DeMarcado.
Okay, now. Okay, continue.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
We got lots to talk about. This is a quick hitter. We're doing this for the fans that watch that might need a little help with their waiver wires. It's Tuesday night. It's late Tuesday night. Hopefully you wake up and it is all your waiver wire dreams come true. We're going to try to help you just a little bit as much as we can here.
Yeah, no doubt. So we got some more injuries.
Darius Slayton, he's got a hamstring. Keep an eye on him. So that's hurting for the Giants.
It is. I mean, they're already without neighbors. Did you see the game last week?
I watched bits and pieces of it.
They look explosive without their star player. They really look explosive. They killed themselves last week with just turnover after turnover after turnover. And 2 more turnovers. I think there was 5 total. So, yeah, man. But they look explosive at times. But yeah, we'll get more into that tomorrow.
We'll dive into it tomorrow because it's worth talking about.
Yeah. So who's the pickups here?
So Theo Johnson, the tight end, he put up some numbers this week, and it's probably going to continue. You got a rookie quarterback. Rookie quarterbacks tend to lean on their tight end, and you got 2 receivers out. So you got Wan'Dale Robinson, who I said a week or 2 ago. That's a guy go after. He's going to be the number 1 now, and look for that tight end Theo Johnson. I think he's going to put up some points, especially if you need help at the tight end, which that's that position tight end that is hit or miss.
No, absolutely. Tight end's crazy, but you also have some other pickups for this week that includes another tight end.
So Taysom Hill's coming back with the gadget play himself. Like he might throw a touchdown, he might run a touchdown, he might catch a touchdown. You don't know.
How can you not be a
I
fan?
love that guy. Absolutely, 100%.
Right? Yeah. No,
I will pick
absolutely.
him up even if I don't start him, just to see what he does, so I can follow him. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Gives you another reason to follow. No, 100%. So you got him, Rico. Who's your other pickups for the week? The must-haves if they're out
So
there.
that's kind of it as of now. Like Rico Dotto, like if he's available, I don't want to dive too much into it because I know we'll talk about it tomorrow. He's a good back. He really is. I'm pretty sure he was 1,000-yard back last year.
Yeah.
The numbers he put up Sunday are just that's not going to be the status quo.
You know what? I think you almost have us there, right? Should we do it? Should
Let's
we break
do
it out? All right. So we are trying to make fantasy football fun, informative, and trying to give you the best tips that we can. And then we also have the bets coming. We did good last weekend. So we are going to introduce some new things from time to time. And right now, we have Fantasy Tinder. And just so you guys know, we just sprung this on Mike, so he has no idea really what's coming.
I like that.
And to be fair, neither, and this is the truth, neither Mike or I have ever used Tinder.
Never.
So I'm assuming swipe right. Is that good or bad?
I'm pretty sure if you swipe right, it's good. Left is bad.
Right is right, left is wrong.
Nailed it.
Right is right, left is wrong. So since you were on Rico, all right, Rico, are we swiping right or swiping left? Because let me just tell you, he just dropped 200 plus like it was nothing.
I know he did, but I feel like any running back going against the Dolphins is going to put up numbers. I like Rico. I do. I would say swipe right if you need him in a pinch.
Ooh, I'm going swipe right, like all day. All right, so we got the king. Whose crown is slipping.
Yeah, but he's still Derrick Henry, right?
Okay, but when do you have to say the coaches aren't giving him the rock? They don't believe in him right now, and you might be able to get somebody to provide a little bit more right now.
Me personally, it's going to take more. I do not have any shares of Derrick Henry. I don't. If I did,
I do.
I would keep him in. I'm going to swipe right here because it's kind of like what we talked about last week when I told you I was thinking about dropping Chase. Remember, and we talked about you just don't drop your studs. And look what he did last week, right? And I kept him in, thank goodness. And I believe it's the same situation. He's a stud. I think you just keep him in there.
I agree, swipe right? But I think the difference is that Jamar Chase is still actively in the game plan and kill like out there all the time. They do not have this man on the field as much as he should be, and they are not giving him the ball as much as they should. You just lost the best quarterback in the league pretty much. Why aren't you feeding this guy? That's what he does. He's a workhorse. You're not feeding him. Bad coaching, which is almost bringing me to the point to swipe left, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't disagree with everything you said, but I'm definitely swipe right.
Yeah, no, swipe right always, just like we said last week. All right, so you got, the rookie. Everybody was hot on him. He's had some good games. Did you just fart? That's great. Don't lie to me, bro.
My chair makes
anyways,
noise, bro.
Okay, that's what they all say. Dude, you just farted. Bro, did you just fart on Ashton Janty? Come on, man. So he's had some good games. Last week was a little off.
It wasn't terrible. I think he snags a touchdown and you're scoring in the 20s. I mean, he was in the teens as is. Definitely, first of all, definitely swipe right. Okay. He had two rough games at the beginning, right? And since then, he's put together some pretty good games. Not only that, but if you look at his stats here for the past couple of games, his receiving's been going up. So, I mean, he had 30-something week 4 or 5, and then he just had 17, 18, somewhere around there. It's not terrible. He had a couple rough games, I think, week 2 or 3. Other than that, he's been producing, and definitely I would say swipe right.
And not only that, it could be a product of the culture and the team. You know what I mean? Like they're not there yet. You know, I don't even think they've established an identity out there. But you know, that could be part of it for sure. I'm with that. All right. So next on our fantasy Tinder list, we have Josh Downs. I like the kid.
So I'm gonna swipe left here. He just doesn't produce enough for me. He's gonna be he's like the third option there, and he's so far. I don't have Josh Downs at any of my leagues.
Right, you should.
So I kind of went back and I looked at his numbers, and they're pedestrian. They weren't much. So I'm gonna say swipe left.
So I'm gonna say he's not flashy, but he's steady and dependable. And I mean, there are some bad receivers in Indianapolis. I mean, I won't name one till tomorrow when I show you the video of a couple weeks ago. But yeah, so no, I think there's some upside to that. But at this point, we're definitely swiping left. For sure. Next up on the list, hot and cold, I would say. I mean, you never know which version is going to show up.
I know it. This was a little more difficult for me because of that. So I'm going to go ahead and say swipe right. But if I have Justin Fields on my team, he's probably going to be on the bench. But I think rushing quarterbacks, they just put up good numbers typically.
They can,
yeah,
any game.
And he's good. I mean, he's going to break a couple, and I think he's going to put up decent points. And I will swipe right, keep him on my bench, and start him as needed for like a bye or an injury.
For me, I don't know. It's kind of like up in the air, like my kids say, 6'7". You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and swipe right just because I love a quarterback that can get out of the pocket and create. Justin Fields is one of those quarterbacks. Unfortunately, he is not always good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's kind of unfair, too, that he is on the Jets. We got to keep that in the back of our minds. The Jets are worse than the Dolphins. So
I don't know if anybody's worse than the Dolphins. Be easy there. Yeah. Anyways, that's tomorrow, right? All right. Next up on the list, Michael Carter. Let me tell you, passed around more than a bad Tinder date, I heard. But there's some positivity there, right? Tell me.
Yeah. So as of right now, I would say swipe right. Definitely, if you're looking for running back help and somebody you can go after on the waivers, I think he gets the starting role. And he's got a chance to put up some decent points. I think he's going to be the guy. Yeah,
I agree. I'm definitely going to swipe right on that. All the opportunity in the world and a talented player, right? So he could have just had a bad luck with the Jets, which is not uncommon. Right. So I'm going to swipe right on that. I think there's a lot of potential, a lot of possibility there. So if you don't have him, definitely pick him up. And then next we have
right all day. Right all day.
Say it one more time, Mike.
Day. Look, this is my dude now. Like, I started off the year bashing this move for the Dolphins. You know it. I know it. Why would you sign this guy? He's not going to get on the field. He didn't practice. His head's not in it. He's there for a paycheck. And I was going on and on and on and on until he got on the field. This dude might be the best tight end in the game right now. He's on a terrible team on the Dolphins. Like, they only used him in the first half last week, and he put up good numbers. If they had used him the whole game, he would have put up great numbers. And I think it continues. I think this is Tua's go-to. I mean, Waddle's the go-to, but I think this is the security blanket, if you will.
Jonnu Smith 2.0.
So I think it's a product of the system. I think they know how to use him in Miami. So Jonnu was money in Miami. He's not doing anything in Pittsburgh. Darren Waller comes in, looks like the best tight end in football right now. And this is coming off of he didn't play at all last year. And he came in the first game and looked like he hadn't missed a beat. I love it.
He's a physical specimen, an extremely talented human being. And when you're that good, you can step off and step back on, and it's like nothing. You know, turn the light off and on. So I'm extremely happy about that. The one plus side in Miami,
one of the few bright spots for sure in Miami right now.
Pretty sure the only. So, but anyways, Darren Waller, swipe right, because he will be the consistent bright spot in Miami's offense, because they can't do anything else, because Tua sucks. And Mike McDaniels can't call plays, and Chris Greer can't draft.
I'm going to say, I'm going to call it out right now. The only thing that can stop Darren Waller this year would be Mike McDaniels.
No. I'm going to take it a step further. The only thing that can stop Darren Waller this year is Darren Waller.
Yeah.
Right? Keep your head in the game. Keep your head in the game, big brother. We love you. All right, next on the list, Sam Darnold.
Yeah, so Sam Darnold's coming off a pretty good game, right? He put up pretty. Yeah. I'm gonna swipe left though. I think there's other options out there.
Who's the other option?
I don't know. Like, in all of my leagues, I don't even have him as a backup. I went out and got, and he's probably available in some leagues, definitely. But I went out and got Indiana Jones. I'm happy with that. You know.
Right, but he ain't available.
No. I went and grabbed him when it was still questionable whether he was going to be good or not, and you know, we'll get into that again tomorrow in the big show. Whether or not the Colts are the real deal or not, and I think they are. But Sam Darnold, I'm just going to go ahead and swipe left. If it was an absolute emergency and I had no other options, I had to start him, I would start him. But other than that, I'm not going out of my way to pick him up.
So for me, Sam Darnold is I think he's improved. I mean, obviously, once you get away from New York, you get better, because New York Jets. I mean, overall, I guess it's ownership at this point, right? If they just can't put a quality team together, kind of like Miami, you know, you just got to really blame ownership at that point, not hiring the right people to manage your business. But he's gotten a lot better. I think for me, Sam Darnold comes down to a matchup. You know what I mean? Ideally, if he's in the right matchup, I'm gonna take that. But we're gonna swipe left for now. I like this one coming up next. Ooh, and you know what? He's the only one I have with the right.
He ain't worn that uniform yet.
Yeah, I did that. I got that. Sorry about the other uniforms, man. I put all this stuff together, and I really don't know much about much, so it was difficult, but I got it. You know what I mean?
You're doing an excellent job.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do? This one actually has a star in the middle, so you can super like that. I don't know if that's on real Tinder or not, but there's a superstar.
Love it.
How do you feel?
Swipe left.
I don't judge you by your game last week, the week before. Look, I'm a believer in Joe Flacco. Just like if it was Fitzmagic back there coming back and at 50 years old, I'll take him. Joe
Flacco is what he is, right? He's definitely going to be an upgrade in Cincinnati, which is going to benefit some of the skill players, right? But Joe Flacco is going to throw as many interceptions as he does touchdowns.
I believe in you, Joe. I believe in you,
Joe.
Joe.
I like Joe. I really do. But he's just at that stage in his career where he's a fill-in, and he's going to give you a 300-yard game with 3 interceptions, or he's going to give you a 150-yard game with 1 or 2 touchdowns. You just never know.
He's never played with those weapons.
Yeah.
Watch what I say. Swipe right, pick up Joe Flacco, the replacement of Joe Burrow. You can't go wrong. The two Joes go together like 2 coffees on a Monday, baby. You know what I mean? Winners, producing. But, yo, we got to get out. We got like
Swipe
3 minutes. All right, I'm going swipe right, baby. All right, so next we have – woo!
So I like Jackson Dart, but I'm going to – it hurts because he's down 2 receivers, but again, he scrambles, and I like that. I'm gonna say swipe right.
Who else you like? Who else you like on that offense?
Oh, my boy Scatterboo.
Scatterboo. Yo, let me tell you, it's Man Crush Monday, right, or Tuesday for Jackson Dart, right? Everybody got a man crush on him, and let me tell you, after his horrible game with flashes of brightness, he went to the post-game interview and he took total responsibility for the 5 turnovers that happened on his team. Much respect for the young kid.
Should.
As a quarterback should, the
right.
leader of the team. And it doesn't matter. And I think he said in the interview, like, doesn't matter if you're a rookie or not. I'm leading the team.
It's on his shoulders. And he took the responsibility. I like that as well.
No, absolutely, man. And so I'm swiping right on him. You know me, I'm invested in him already. So, but man, tomorrow night. All right. So if you're tuning in now, tomorrow night we come on at 5 p.m. Eastern. It is the full show. This is just the waiver wire and I guess fantasy Tinder edition.
Like it.
Mike's never used Tinder, so it's swiping right, swiping left.
Computer, like, what do I do?
He's excited. Mike's trying to DM Jackson Dart now. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let this go. We appreciate and love you guys.
Fantasy fools riding high on the line. Cash on the spread and the W's mine. From draft day nerves to Sunday insanity. Fantasy fools. Sanity meets fantasy. Waiver wire work turning pennies to gold. DFS stacks let the storyline unfold. Bad beats hit but the fools don't bend. Prop slips live, ride it out to the end. Trade court open, bring your lopsided plea. We'll bang the gavel on your fantasy fraud spree. We'll ruin Sunday, we'll read the eulogy, then bury that pick.